right. I'm happy to be here and I'm excited, but I also wish I was not here because of the story that I'm going to share, which is about my son Victor and my family. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I have 2 boys, I have another 4-year-old child as well. And I have a higher degree, but I'm not able to work because I can't commit to a job because I'm caring for my son. Victor has cerebral palsy, he has a seizure disorder, he had a spine fusion last year. He has many other challenges, he's cognitively delayed. In spite of that, he is so happy all the time. He smiles, he laughs, he loves music, especially the Beastie Boys. I learned so much from him. It's astounding how much I have learned that life is so short and we have to make the best of it while we've got it. Having a child who's medically fragile comes with a lot of frustration, a lot of anger, sleepless nights, and a whole lot of worry. And part of that worry is the financial burdens that come with raising a medically fragile child. In 2007, I was living in Washington State around his age of 3. We were in and out of the hospital many, many times, and I was looking at his EOBs. At that time, in 2007, we had a lifetime cap on our insurance policy for each individual. Our lifetime cap was $2 million per individual. At the age of 3, Victor's balance, if you will, at that time was $600,000. But then, 2010, Obamacare came around. That worry that I had with the financial stress went away because that lifetime cap was no longer there. The pre-existing condition issue was no longer there. And my son could be made on our family plan for up to the age of 26. At that time, we were not receiving any private or public services. It was all just our out-of-pocket and our medical insurance policy. It took us 8 years to obtain services for my son, who has a feeding tube and various conditions, to get services. And I was so grateful when we finally did. That was the year 2014 that we got services. Well, come 2015, my husband took a job and moved us here to Texas. I had to restart the entire process over again. Every state is completely different. You just don't move from state to state and get services automatically. However, in the state of Texas, there's this really odd loophole where children like Victor, we had to drive him 90 minutes from our home in the middle of the night and stay in a nursing home in order to receive services. So we stayed there from 11 p.m. until 12:30 a.m. and drove all the way back home just to get services for Victor. So as odd and bizarre as that whole process is, I'm just happy that he got services. Last May, he had a spinal fusion, which is also very expensive, by the way, and I recently did our 2016 financials on just Victor alone, only Victor. His medical care costs totaled over $600,000. $316,000 of those dollars were covered by our private insurance. Not covered, $291,000. That would have been our out-of-pocket if we did not have Medicaid. Children like Victor, no doubt, are very expensive. And I am so appreciative, believe it or not, in 1982, Ronald Reagan, this is a non-bipartisan issue, right? So Ronald Reagan even understood that institutionalizing our children is not cool.